Have you ever noticed subtle changes in your body and wondered whether they are just natural signs of aging or something more significant? As men grow older, their bodies undergo a series of transformations, some gradual, others more apparent. Interestingly, one of these changes can even be detected by smell before any visible signs appear. These shifts are not random. They serve as indicators of how the body adapts over time. As men age, they may experience bodily transformations that include changes in scent, alterations in the size of specific body parts, and even shrinkage in certain areas. Some of these changes develop slowly over time, while others might become apparent all at once when looking in the mirror. By the end of this discussion, you will have a clearer understanding of what is happening to your body and what steps, if any, you can take to manage these changes. One of the most distinctive yet lesser-known signs of aging in men is the development of a particular scent. If you have ever spent time in a senior living facility, you might have noticed a unique aroma in the air. This scent is not related to personal hygiene or cologne, but is instead the result of a biochemical process occurring in the body. As the skin ages, it produces a compound known as non-enal, which forms due to the oxidation of fatty acids. While this scent is subtle for some, others describe it as having a slightly waxy, grassy, or stale odor. What makes non-enal particularly notable is that it does not wash away as easily as regular sweat or body oils. It tends to adhere to fabrics, linger on the skin, and resist removal with conventional soaps. Consider Brian, a 74-year-old retired engineer, who began noticing that his clothing retained a specific scent even after being washed. His granddaughter once remarked, "Grandpa, you smell like books and wood." Initially, Brian attributed this to his choice of cologne or laundry detergent, but after changing both without success, he realized that the scent originated from his skin. Research indicates that non-enal production starts around age 40, but becomes significantly more noticeable by the time men reach their 70s. While this process cannot be entirely prevented, there are ways to minimize its effects. Specialized soaps designed to break down non-enal can be helpful. Additionally, consuming antioxidant-rich foods such as green tea, citrus fruits, and leafy greens may slow down the oxidation process. Because non-enal tends to cling to fabrics, washing clothes with baking soda or using odor-neutralizing sprays specifically formulated for aging skin can help reduce its persistence. If you have noticed a change in your personal scent, it is not a reflection of poor hygiene but rather a natural aspect of aging. Another common sign of aging in men is an expanding waistline, which is often mistakenly attributed solely to poor diet or lack of exercise. In reality, the body's metabolism slows down with age, muscle mass decreases, and hormonal changes occur, all of which contribute to an increased tendency to store fat, particularly in the abdominal area. Many men find that even if they maintain the same eating habits and level of physical activity as they did in their 40s or 50s, their waistline continues to grow. A key factor behind this is the natural decline in testosterone levels that accompanies aging. Since testosterone plays a crucial role in maintaining muscle mass, its reduction leads to a slower metabolism, making it easier for excess calories to be stored as fat in the abdominal region. Robert, a 76-year-old man who had always maintained a lean physique, was surprised to notice his belly growing despite no significant changes in his diet. What he failed to realize was that his body was undergoing a shift, storing more fat in his midsection while his arms and legs became thinner. Beyond aesthetic concerns, excess belly fat can have serious health implications. Studies suggest that abdominal fat increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. The reason for this lies in the inflammatory chemicals released by visceral fat, which can negatively impact overall health by contributing to fatigue, joint pain, and sleep disturbances. Fortunately, there are ways to combat this natural shift. Strength training can help preserve muscle mass, thereby maintaining a healthier metabolism. Consuming sufficient protein supports muscle retention and promotes satiety, which can prevent overeating. Reducing intake of processed carbohydrates and added sugars can also slow down further fat accumulation. While some degree of belly fat is an inevitable part of aging, managing it effectively can prevent potential health risks. If you have noticed changes in your midsection despite maintaining your usual habits, rest assured that it is not your imagination. It is simply a reflection of your body adjusting to the aging process. You may not have paid much attention to it, but your ears are continuously growing throughout your life. Unlike muscles which shrink over time, or fat, which redistributes as you age, cartilage never stops growing. This slow but steady increase in size is further emphasized by the effects of gravity, which gradually pulls the ears downward, making them appear even larger as the years go by. Scientific studies suggest that ears grow at an average rate of approximately 0.08 inches per decade. While this change is barely noticeable from year to year, it becomes more evident over the course of several decades. By the time a man reaches his 70s or 80s, his ears can be significantly larger compared to his younger years. George, a retired school teacher now in his late 70s, had a moment of realization when he looked at an old wedding photo. He was astonished to see how much his ears had changed. Not only had they grown in size, but they also appeared longer and thinner than before. This transformation occurs due to the loss of skin elasticity, causing the earlobes to stretch and become more delicate in appearance. Although this natural growth is not a health concern, it can impact one's self-image and confidence. While it is impossible to completely stop cartilage from growing, there are ways to slow the process. Staying well hydrated, consuming foods rich in collagen, and protecting the skin from sun damage can help maintain the skin's elasticity and reduce the rate of visible ear enlargement over time. One of the most commonly overlooked signs of aging in men is the gradual loss of calf muscle mass. You might wake up one day, glance at your legs, and notice that they no longer have the same shape, strength, or definition they once did. This change is not merely a matter of weight loss, it is a condition known as muscle atrophy, in which the body naturally loses muscle mass over time. As men age, their levels of testosterone and growth hormones decrease. These hormones play a crucial role in muscle growth and maintenance. When their production declines, the body starts losing muscle at a faster rate than it can rebuild. Additionally, many older men unknowingly become less active. Even if you take daily walks, you may not be engaging your calf muscles in the same way you did when you were younger, especially if you no longer run, jump, or perform strenuous physical activities such as heavy lifting. Take Steve, a 75-year-old former construction worker. Throughout his career, he was constantly on his feet, walking, climbing, and lifting. But after retiring, he gradually noticed that his calves had become thinner and weaker. He struggled more with climbing stairs, and even standing up from a chair without using his hands became increasingly difficult. The culprit? Muscle loss due to inactivity and the natural aging process. Losing muscle in the calves is not just a cosmetic issue. It has real consequences for overall mobility, balance, and health. Reduced muscle mass in the legs can increase the risk of falls, slow down walking speed, and make daily movements more challenging. The good news is that muscle loss is not irreversible. Simple exercises like calf raises, resistance band training, and brisk walking can help rebuild and maintain calf muscle strength. Additionally, a protein-rich diet supports muscle recovery and growth, making it easier to retain muscle mass as you age. Now that we've explored these fascinating and sometimes unexpected changes that occur with aging, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed any of these transformations in yourself? Aging is a natural and inevitable process, but understanding how your body evolves over time allows you to take proactive steps toward maintaining your health and well-being. By staying physically active, being mindful of skin and cartilage changes, and making small adjustments to your daily routine, you can continue to feel strong, confident, and vibrant at any age. Rather than fearing aging, embrace it as a testament to your resilience, wisdom, and life experiences. Which of these aging signs surprised you the most? Have you observed other changes in yourself that we haven't covered? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.